Cedar Point has been upgrading their food lately, so we spent the day going to every restaurant in the park to check out all of their options, so you know exactly where to eat on your visit. Me and my dad are going to rate and review every restaurant in the park so you know which is best for you. The first restaurant is on your left, right next to the Midway Carousel, and it is called French Quarter Confections.
We have funnel cakes, elephant ears, pastries, donuts, ice cream, tons of toppings to choose from. So if you're ready for dessert, this is definitely a good place to go. I think it's only a couple years old, right? It was built 2019. And there's a couple seats out front with some umbrellas, so you have a good place to eat on your way out. A little bit further down the Midway, right in front of Raptor's entrance, is Hugo's.
Hugo's is a strictly Italian restaurant with tons of options on the meal plan, a huge dining area, and it's always a very quick wait.
Yeah, it's a quick wait because they have two sides, so you can go on one side or the other. You have pizza, strombolis, garlic knots, side salads, and there's a good Coke machine too there. Sometimes we just skip the food and go right to the Coke machine because there's no wait. For all the adults in your group, there's a bunch of beer stands scattered throughout the park. They serve beer, wine, seltzers, all kinds of stuff. There's even one place in Frontier Town where you can walk in. It's an actual bar with hard liquor. So if you want some adult beverages, here's a few places you can stop by.
Also throughout the park, usually close to the beer stands, are Dippin' Dots stands for the little ones that love the frozen treats. Dippin' Dots are okay. I don't really enjoy them as much, but I know a ton of people do enjoy them. So they're always good to stop by if you're craving some ice cream.
They always seem to have a line too, so a lot of people like it.
Right next to Raptor is Hot Potato.
Hot Potato serves French fries, and you can choose like a Parmesan sauce or a barbecue sauce to dip in. They also have mini corn dogs too.
The Parmesan sauce is excellent. We always get that when we get the fries at Hot Potato.
Yeah, it's a great place to stop and get a snack. There's really not anywhere to sit down nearby. You got to walk across the Midway and sit in the tables with all the umbrellas, but there's usually a decent line because it's right by Raptor, but it's worth it. Near Hot Potato, where all the bricks are, is a walking taco stand. Walking tacos, I think everyone knows, is like a Frito bag with chicken or beef and lettuce, tomato, onions in there. Pretty good area to eat. Again, this is a Hot Potato, so there's no dedicated dining area. You just got to find a bench or a table nearby.
Right under the first drop of Raptor is one of the few sit-down restaurants in the park, Chicky and Pete's.
Yeah, Chicky and Pete's is good. It's got a full menu, just like an Applebee's or a Fridays. They also have beer and wine as well.
They have a very special fry, which their fries are always great. But unfortunately, they do not have that much on the meal plan. But if you're willing to spend some money, it is one of the best restaurants in the park.
You can get a good serving of wings on the meal plan there. And it's a great place to go when it's real hot because it's nice and air conditioned in there. Oh, and they have TVs on the wall too, so during football season we'd go there and watch some of the football while we were eating. Across from the arcade, near Raptor's mid-course, is the Corral.
Corral is basically a typical amusement park food stand. They have chicken tenders, pizza, mac and cheese, and fries.
Yeah, meal plan is just your basic chicken tenders box. Decent place to eat. It's what you'd expect at any amusement park. It's nothing great.
Like Hugo's, it's a split line, so lines are always short here, and also there is a huge dedicated seating area underneath Raptor's Corkscrew. The newest restaurant in the park is Derby Dogs, which replaced Subway. It's right by the antique cars.
Yeah, also next to the fast carousel. You get a hot dog with a bunch. They have a ton of toppings to choose from. I want to say maybe 15 to 20. And in the meal plan, you can get a hot dog with up to 3 toppings on it. And they're very unique. Anything from the standard ketchup and mustard all the way to chili, mac and cheese, onions. There's a whole bunch of stuff to choose from.
There's not a big seating area, but there's a small one. I will say that the containers the hot dogs come in are very small, so they're kind of hard to hold.
Yeah, and it's just a regular hot dog, so I wouldn't waste your meal plan on it unless you just wanted a quick snack. But you do get a lot of cool toppings. There are 2 Auntie Annes in the park, and the first one you'll come across is right next to Scrambler.
Now, who doesn't love a good hot pretzel at an amusement park?
Yep, its specialty is hot pretzels, so if you want a good snack, I highly recommend it.
Right in the Skyride station, the second Skyride station, is the Custard Creamery.
Yes, they have Hershey ice cream in the cones, frozen lemonade, frozen chocolate-covered bananas.
They have quite the frozen options
Yeah,
here, so this is one of the best ice cream stands in the park.
Lots of cool treats. Nothing on the meal plan, however.
There is no specific seating for the Custard Creamery, you just kind of have to fend for yourself and find a bench somewhere.
Coaster's Dine-In, located right at the midway split by Iron Dragon and Corkscrew.
I personally don't like the food here. I think it's one of the weaker options in the park. It's, again, just typical amusement park food. Burgers, chicken tenders, fries. But they have a huge outdoor seating area, one of the biggest in the park. And also they have a nice indoor dining area with air conditioning.
It's themed like to the 50s kind of diners.
It's probably one of the most popular locations in the park for food just because of the location.
Yeah, there's always a line coming out the door. At least it seems like it. Just past Coaster's Dine-In to the left is a place called Dive In. And this is a beer and popcorn type place. No meal plan, beverages. Just a real quick stop for an alcoholic juice or popcorn. Right near Valraven's dive loop, there is some little seating there.
Right next to Iron Dragon is the Dragon's Inn. And I believe that they're the only place in the park that actually sells mozzarella cheese sticks. So if you want a cheese stick, then definitely come to the Dragon's Inn. Besides that, they also have a chicken finger basket like most locations in the park, and corn dogs.
There's some seating located nearby, right by Rougarou. Right where the Millennium Midway and Frontier Trail meet, there's a restaurant called Red Garter Saloon. There are drinks in here and tons of food to choose from. Hot dogs, things they call Nashville Bowl, chicken Caesar, wrap, popcorn, a little bit of everything.
It's also the setting for an indoor show location, so all the seating is inside the Red Garter Saloon. Right by Millennium Force's lift hill is one of the only Chinese restaurant in the park, Panda Express.
Yes, it's typical Chinese food, egg rolls, chow mein, chicken, noodles, beef, and all the soft drinks that come with it.
While I've never eaten there, I can say that in the queue line for Millennium Force, it smells delicious when you're waiting there.
You can smell the spicy orange sauce from Millennium's line.
The seating for Panda Express is right outside the entrance to the restaurant.
Right under Millennium Force's lift hill is a building that contains Auntie Annes, Cinnabon, and Toot Sweets.
Toot Sweets is home to ice cream cones and milkshakes. Cinnabon and Auntie Annes, like we mentioned before, Auntie Annes is pretzels and Cinnabon is cinnamon rolls.
Yes, and you can definitely smell the cinnamon rolls when you walk by.
And they're seating right outside all three of these little restaurants.
In the heart of the Frontier Trail is the Trail Tavern. It's a fully stocked bar, and they even have a couple specialty drinks that they make. The bartender back there will make it anything you like. Decent line. There is actually a nice place to drink inside, air conditioned, but it's in one of those cabins. It's kind of very dark in there and kind of cool looking. Tucked away deep in Adventure Island is a little food place called Provisions. Never a line. No one is ever there eating.
No one is ever back in Forbidden Frontier, so if you really want a short line and actually some unique food options, come back down to the Provisions in Forbidden Frontier.
Last year they had shrimp kebabs. This year they did not have that on the menu.
Wild Turnip is right at the end of Frontier Trail, right across from Thunder Canyon.
Yeah, this location features vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options.
These include vegan pizza.
They have just about a little bit of everything. And they have dedicated seating right around the building as well. And you can sit and watch people go down
Snake River Falls.
Snake River Falls, that's it. At the end of the Frontier Trail, right by the Wave Swinger, is Fish Creek Refreshments. They have Bosco sticks, ices, and funnel fries.
Basically just a sweet treats area.
Just like a walk by, grab something and keep walking. There's no specific seating.
Next up, right by Farmhouse, is Engine House Custard. Engine House Custard is just another ice cream place.
Right next door is Wagon Wheel Pizza. Obviously, they sell pizza. They also have breadsticks and even wings, chicken wings, with some good barbecue sauce. I highly recommend trying it at least once, especially if you're a wing eater.
They also have some awesome buffalo sauce on those wings.
Yeah, and I think the wings are on the meal plan too.
The best restaurant in the park, right in the middle of Frontier Town, which is brand new, is the Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill.
Yeah, this is like a real restaurant. It's just kind of like Hugo's, where it have two sides of the same, so there's usually not long of a wait. But the Farmhouse has roasted corned ribs, house-made chili, char-roasted flank steak with chimichurri, roasted seasoned vegetables, cast-iron desserts, and a bunch of specialty entrees that change throughout the year.
Steaks, huge chicken drumsticks, chicken tenders for those who don't want to experience the amazing Farmhouse food.
It's like a 4-star restaurant. I'm not kidding you guys. And it takes the meal plan And look at all the seating is around here. It's a huge place.
There's seating on both sides. There's a covered bridge, a band that plays, seating everywhere.
Yeah, if you remember the antique cars that were here, it's taking up the whole lot of land that the cars are on, so you can imagine how much seating and room there is.
And it surprisingly never has a line, because it always moves quick.
It does. By far the best food in the park. Next to the Farmhouse toward Maverick's Lift Hill is ChickfilA.
Everyone's favorite fast food restaurant for some reason. While we personally don't like ChickfilA, it always has a long line, and there's seating in the covered patio.
Yep, and they have plenty of seating, like you said, and they accept the meal plan, and it's your typical ChickfilA menu.
Everyone knows what ChickfilA has. Chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, chicken tenders.
Long lines, usually.
Between Maverick and Steel Vengeance is Sagebrush Sue's.
Quick snacks, hot dogs on a stick, cheese on a stick. They do take the dining plan.
Very quick food. Never a line.
There's plenty of places to eat around it, benches and tables between Steel Vengeance and Maverick.
Right across from Maverick's entrance is the Last Chance Saloon.
Yes, and it's like an old-fashioned saloon you see in the Wild West movies. Swinging doors, draft beer, moonshine. They do have some food, specialty nachos, popcorn, Caesar salads. Nice air-conditioned place with booth seating.
It never has a line, too. When we went in there, there was, I think, no one in there.
Yeah, if you want a quick beer or drink, you walk in here.
Right next to the Last Chance Saloon is Miss Keats Smokehouse, which is basically Chipotle.
Yep, exactly like Chipotle. You have burritos or a bowl or tacos, chicken, pork, asada. They have a vegetarian version, rice, beans.
You go down the line and build your own food.
Yep, just like Chipotle. You go down and build your own food. And they have a pretty big dining area, indoor, air-conditioned. It's pretty nice. Right next door to Miss Keats is Fountain Floats.
Along with being a Coca-Cola refresh stand, they also have ice cream, including the famous Brownie Bandit ice cream.
Yeah, they have very unique flavors. I think I had a Valraven flavored one when Valraven first came out.
It's a very good ice cream place. And seating right outside.
Yeah, seating's outside and there's plenty of it. Right next to mine, is a little stand called Frontier Chill, where you can get flavored snow cones.
Stockade Refreshments is just across the train tracks from Slingshot, and in my opinion, is the worst restaurant in the park. I've never enjoyed the food here.
Well, they have cheeseburgers, Beyond Burger, Stampede Burger, chicken fingers, fries, funnel cakes, giant pickle, sweet dough pretzels.
They have a little bit of everything, basically typical amusement park food. I just did not think the burger was that good here. But they do have a ton of seating right outside, and it's all covered by umbrellas. Right across from Gemini is a Coca-Cola refresh station and also an icy stand. So if you're looking for a cold drink, stop by here. There's also tons of seating right next door.
Right in front of Gemini is Summer Brews, tasty adult beverages.
And if you're looking for seating, it's right across from Gemini. The Happy Friar is also right across from Gemini and shares seating with the Icy and Summer Brews stand. They have fresh cut fries, which are famous from Cedar Point, the same that are at Hot Potatoes, so you can put special sauces on them, including garlic parmesan and buffalo sauce.
Yep, traditional fries that come with a bunch of different dipping. They also have chili and cheese, cheese on a stick, icy and fountain drinks.
Happy Friar is always a good place to stop by if you're looking for a
The
snack.
fries are awesome. Right across from Gemini is Yogurt Plus. You can make your own frozen yogurt sundaes with a whole bunch of toppings and flavors.
And there's also patio seating right next door. Backbeat Cube is the biggest barbecue stand in the entire park. It's a huge restaurant, just like Hugo's, split lines, so there's never really a long wait. It's right next to the Magnum entrance, and there is a ton of seating right outside with a band that plays.
Yeah, it's themed to music, so there's a bunch of music artifacts inside, and they got a stage set up outside. They're always playing some rock and roll. They have smoked brisket, rotisserie chicken, pork platters, smoked sausage, barbecue beans, corn muffins, house-made mac and cheese. Does take the dining plan as well.
Right by Magnum's Fast Lane entrance, just a little walk down from Magnum's actual entrance, is Pretzel Fillers. They have soft pretzels which include a cream cheese filling, and it does accept the dining plan. There's also seating right next door. Another icy stand is on the other side of that Skyride station we saw earlier.
Juice Sippers was new last year. It has juices in these kind of cool containers shaped like the fruit. Lemonade, orange juice, apple juice, and grape juice.
I feel like it's a bit overpriced for the portion that you do get, but the containers are very nostalgic for those that visited Cedar Point long ago. And also, the juice is very good.
I've found that it's not open all the time though. Quite often it's closed, but maybe you'll have better luck.
If you want a quick drink that tastes good, definitely head out to the CP Juice Sippers. Melt Bar and Grill, just by Windseeker, is another sit-down restaurant in the park.
Yes, they serve gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. Tons of different options. It also has a full-service bar with cocktails and beer.
Unfortunately, it does not accept the dining plan like Chicky and Pete's, but there is a massive indoor dining section and also a patio.
Just past Melt Bar and Grilled and by the Windseeker, is a place called the Roost.
The Roost is a strictly chicken place, so they have drumsticks and hand-breaded chicken tenders, including fries or tater tots, which is the only place in the park that I believe sells tater tots.
Unfortunately, we haven't had the chance to try it yet, as it's been closed every time we've been there, but it does look good.
Across from Gatekeeper's exit is Lakeside Express.
Yeah, Lakeside Express has your typical amusement park fan favorites like hot dogs, chicken tenders, pizza. They do have beer and fountain drinks. And plenty of seating watching Gatekeeper's Lift Hill.
Just like the other Yogurt Plus, there is one right across from Gatekeeper's exit. Just the same as the other one. Full service yogurt bar with plenty of toppings. Right by the Midway Games is Johnny Rockets, a fan favorite indoor diner.
Yeah, it's a 50s style themed, meant to take you back in time. It has shakes, malts, sundaes, floats, chili dogs, BLT sandwiches, Philly cheesesteaks, onion rings, soy burgers, pickles, tomato, onion.
They have some awesome burgers at Johnny Rockets, and they do accept the meal plan.
I would recommend a burger and a chocolate malt.
At the end of the Midway Games is a restaurant that always has a line because of how good it is, the Mack Shack.
Yes, Mack Shack, mac and cheese bowls. Tons of different toppings available, like pork, bacon, extra cheese, much more.
We've unfortunately never eaten there, but we really want to eventually.
Yes, it does look good.
And there is plenty of seating outside and inside in booths. Toffs Ice Cream is the main ice cream seller, which is right by the other Skyride station. They have the most ice cream options in the park, including regular flavors like mint chocolate chip and also some unique flavors. They also have a ton of seating and the famous cow outside the ice cream shop.
Yeah, they also serve floats, shakes, and sundaes too. There are 2 Starbucks located at Cedar Point, one in the main Midway and another inside the Hotel Breakers. Starbucks is what you'd expect. Starbucks, fresh baked pastries and tons of coffee options to choose from.
Everyone loves Starbucks in the morning, and it actually opens with the park, unlike most of the restaurants in the park. Perkins inside the Hotel Breakers lobby is a breakfast and lunch favorites restaurant.
It's kind of like Bob Evans. You can order breakfast at any time of the day. They have fresh baked treats, soups, salads, homemade entrees.
They are gluten-free, but unfortunately do not have the dining plan.
Also located inside Hotel Breakers is Tomo, sushi and hibachi. It's a Japanese restaurant, hibachi style, serving chicken, steak, egg rolls, fish, sake, salad, sushi, soup, and your traditional beer and alcoholic beverages. It's kind of a fun place take the family. They kind of chop the steak up and toss it. And
a very lively atmosphere.
Yeah, it's very loud and fun.
The last restaurant of our restaurant marathon of Cedar Point is TGI Fridays, also located within Hotel Breakers.
Yeah, TGI Fridays is your typical restaurant serving general favorite American foods. They have a children's menu, full service bar. They have outdoor dining as well if you wanted to sit by the lake.
Burgers, fries, hot dogs, everything. And that concludes our restaurant marathon. Hopefully that you learned something new and know where you're going to eat next time you visit Cedar Point.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.